Whether you're splitting logs, carving wood, or chopping down some small trees, there is one thing that's always true. A sharp axe is a safe axe, and it's way more enjoyable to use. Tom here at Sharpening Supplies, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the different options that are available to you for sharpening your axes. So whether you're restoring an old felling axe or you're sharpening up a carving tool in your workshop, there is an option here for you. Axes come in all different shapes and sizes. You've got splitting mauls, hatchets, side axes, tomahawks. So each one is designed for a different task and their specific edge geometries are going to be different, but the core principles of sharpening axes are going to be the same no matter what kind of axe you have. So let's start with a little bit of axe sharpening theory. Now there are going to be two things that make your axe sharp. The first will be the angle at which you're sharpening it, and then the other will be whether or not those two bevels meet at a fine edge. So if you've got a lower bevel angle, so something like 15 degrees per side, it's going to be really sharp. It's going to be great for tasks like carving, but it's not going to be a very durable edge. And then at the other end of the spectrum, if you've got a higher sharpening angle, say 25 degrees or more per side, it's going to be super durable. It's going to be great for really tough tasks like splitting wood. That convex bevel, it adds a little bit of durability, but it also allows an axe to bite into wood and then be pulled out easily without getting stuck, unlike, say, a flat bevel would. But here's the thing, no matter what kind of bevel that you've got, if the cutting edge is rounded, then the axe is dull. If the bevels meet at a nice clean line, then you've got yourself a sharp axe. So let's dive into the different sharpening options that you've got. We'll start with the Ken Onion Mark II edition knife and tool sharpener. So this is the powerhouse of the bunch. It uses flexible abrasive belts and adjustable speed controls that allow you to do everything from heavy grinding to fine honing, all on the same machine. So if you've got an axe that is heavily dull or it's got some chips in the edge, then you can put on some of the extra coarse belts and grind away with this. Or if you're just touching up an axe that's already in good condition, you can use some of the finer belts to restore that razor sharp edge. It's ergonomic, easy to control, and built for rugged use. If you're serious about sharpening, then the Mark II will give you professional results at home in your workshop. If you need something portable, then this one's a winner. The diamond abrasives, they cut really fast. Use the coarse side to re-establish your edge, and then flip it over and use the fine side to refine the edge. It's light, it folds up compactly, the handle gives you a nice secure grip. It's a great sharpener for when you're out and about with your axe. Now let's talk about some classics. Let's start with the Norton combination round India stone. Its round shape fits comfortably in your hand and gives you great control as you work along the bevel. It's also large enough that you can set it on the workbench and sharpen smaller axes like hatchets. The coarse side removes damage, the fine side refines the edge. No electricity, no moving parts, just a time-tested tool that will restore your axes. For bigger tools, we've got the Norton Tradesman utility stone. This thing is a beast. So it's got a coarse and a fine side as well, and at 10 inches long, it's comfortable to use it with both hands, kind of like you would with a metal file, but you've got the option of these dual grits. So you can clamp down your splitting maul and easily use this to remove any nicks and then polish up the edge for really great cutting action. It's simple, it's tough, it's fast. Now, once you've got your axe sharp, how are you going to keep it that way? Now, my answer would be a strop. The 6-inch handheld strop is compact and incredibly convenient for maintaining an edge. Use it after every session with your axe to help maintain that edge, and then you won't have to go back to full sharpening quite so regularly. The leather surface also works even better if you apply some stropping compound on there. And this strop is small enough to chuck into your backpack or a toolbox. Okay, then last but not least is a bonus option. So if you're already sharpening with a Tormek, like a T4 or a T8, then I really recommend getting the AX-40 axe jig. It holds your axe securely, it allows you to sharpen both sides without making further adjustments, and it gives you really precise control over what bevel you want. You can create a really accurate convex grind on this. You can also do flat grinds and hollow grinds, so it gives you a lot of versatility over what kind of edge you want on your axes. So every axe has a job to do and every edge has its own need. So whether you're out in the forest, you're carving in a wood shop, or you're just splitting firewood in the backyard, there are sharpening options for the axe that you like to use. So hopefully one of these will fit the style of axe that you enjoy using. I will drop links to these and more over at sharpeningsupplies.com. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like and subscribe for more sharpening content.